Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this week, I have for you a Yin Yoga focused on the feminine part of Yin, the deepest and more passive part of yoga. So let's begin in a laying butterfly pose. And while we're getting ready in this first shape, I'd like to explain our sequence for today. So we will focus a lot on the hips, on the moon cycle, and on our feminine side. Last week we focused on PMS, and today's class is similar but much more passive. So we know that menstrual cycles have been linked to the lunar equivalent. As the moon orbits the earth, it goes through 4 principal phases. Today we focus on the new moon and how it connects to the women's energy. And all the shapes we will do today are all about hips. Consider that the length of the average menstrual cycle coincides with the lunar cycles itself. And in the ancient world, lunar cycles were believed to affect the growth of plants as well as the ebbs and flows of both animals and human life. Feel this first shape in your hips, in your low belly, in your outer legs. Let it be soft and sweet. Let it be restful. Ease the way out of this pose by bringing your hands underneath your legs and help them back together. Rock your knees side to side if you need to. And gently move to a tabletop pose. Let's extend our right leg behind us and tuck your right foot behind your left hand. We're gonna do pigeon next. If you know that pigeon is not okay for your body, take deer pose instead by bringing your back leg bent. Otherwise, do your usual pigeon pose and fold forward. And here, trying to visualize your hips expanding. With each breath, they become eased and eased. Soften your breath as well as your facial muscles. Ask yourself, what does the moon have to do with us? What is our personal connection to the moon? Have you ever happened to feel moody? To have your mood connected to a moon phase? What is your moon child within you? Plant your hands on the ground and help your way out of this pose. Let your back leg sway forward and move gently if you need to, rocking your knees as we did in the beginning of class, and make your way back to a tabletop pose. Extend your left leg back and take your pigeon pose. Ground down, center your weight, and then fold forward. Get in touch with your being, your moon child, your deepest feminine side. Release this pose as well as we did before. Plant your hands on the ground, slowly and mindfully. Bring yourself back up. Take a seat and release your hips. So our next shape is a little bit intense and it's going to be frog. So if you want to support, grab a bolster or cushions to take underneath your belly and chest. Otherwise, do your usual frog by widening your knees. Make sure that you have your knees at 90-degree angle in line with your feet as well as your hips. Place hands or elbows down, and consider that in yoga we practice to reconnect not just to ourselves but also to the world around us. Our human internal cycles are part and parcel of the cycles of nature. So try to be more aware and try to tune into them, because that can bring much personal understanding, acceptance, and strength. Little bit of arm strength required here to move away from this pose. Take your time, please. This was really intense on your hips. Lay down on your back, hug the knees into the chest, and rock side to side. Release your back and hips and psoas. And if you want, you can move back to our first pose, laying butterfly. Maybe this time you can place your feet farther away from your sacrum. Otherwise, take your shavasana as you like it. Try to connect even more to the moon energy. Visualize yourself somewhere else, in a place where you are fully in peace. Here is where I leave you guys. Take Shavasana as long as you like. Try to connect even more with yourself. Thank you again. I see you guys soon.